Hi guys, welcome back. So today I'm here again with another lovely festive holiday project. Today we're going to be making Christmas reindeer headbands. You can make this for a child as well as for a really fun adult. This makes for a great party accessory too. So let's get started. So for our festive project, you're going to need a headband. So you can use any plastic headband that you get in the shops. Also, you will need some scrap yarn in a few different colors, a shade of brown or beige, white, some red or maroon colored yarn, some green yarn. I'm also going to be using a crochet hook size 3.5 millimeters or an E-hook, a pair of scissors, and you're going to need some stuffing. So now we're going to start by making the headband, and I'm using this light brown yarn that I have. You're going to start by making a slip knot. So make a loop with your yarn. With the tail end, make another loop inside the first one. Pick it up and pull. Now insert your crochet hook, tighten, and you're going to chain 6. So yarn over, pull through. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So you have a chain of 6 that looks like this. You're going to skip the first chain, and into the second chain you're going to place a single crochet. So insert your hook, yarn over, pull through. You have 2 loops on the hook, pull through both. Into the next stitch you're going to place another single crochet, and into the one after that another single crochet, and you'll go all the way around until you have 5 single crochets in this row. Now for row 2, you're going to chain 1, turn your work, and place 1 single crochet into each of the single crochets from the previous row. So you'll have 5 single crochets for this row. This is the same pattern that you're going to follow until row number 6. So before you start each row, chain 1 and turn, and then go across and place 1 single crochet around. Don't forget the last stitch. Make sure that you have 5 in each row. So complete until row number 6 and then meet me back here again. Now for row number 7, chain 1 and turn, and place 1 single crochet in the next 2 stitches. That's 1 and 2. Now in the third stitch, you're going to place 2 single crochets in the same stitch. And in the next 2 stitches, you're going to place 1 single crochet each. So now our stitch count has gone up from 5 to 6. Now for rows 8 to 10, chain 1 and turn, and place 1 single crochet all the way around for 6 stitches per row. Complete until row number 10, and I'll show you how to proceed. Now for row number 11, chain 1 and turn, and place 1 single crochet in the next 2 stitches. 1 and 2. In the third stitch, place 2 single crochets. 1, 2 in the same stitch, and in the next 3 stitches, 1 single crochet each. So now our total stitch count for this row has become 7. Now for rows 12 to 15, you're going to chain 1 and turn and place 1 single crochet all the way around for 7 stitches per row. Now for row number 16, chain 1 and turn, and place 1 single crochet in the next 3 stitches. 1, 2, 3. Into this fourth stitch, you're going to place 2 single crochets. 1 and 2. And into the next 3 stitches, 1 single crochet each. So this now pushes our stitch count from 7 to 8 for this row. Now for rows 17 to 20, you're going to chain 1, turn, and place 1 single crochet all the way to the other side for 8 stitches per row. Now for row 21, you're going to chain 1, turn your work, and place 1 single crochet in the next 4 stitches. So that's 1, 2, 3, and 4. On this 5th stitch, you're going to place 2 single crochets, 1 and 2, and in the next 3 stitches 1 single crochet each. So this now pushes your stitch count from 8 stitches to 9 stitches. So now for rows 22 to 25, you're going to chain 1, turn and place 1 single crochet all the way around for 9 stitches per row. Now for row 26, chain 1 and turn, and now place 1 single crochet for the next 4 stitches, 2, 3 and 4. In the 5th stitch, you're going to place 2 single crochets, 1, 2, and then 1 single crochet in the next 4 stitches, 1, 2, 3 and 4. So this now pushes your stitch count from 9 to 10. Now for rows 27 to 47, so the next 20 rows, you're going to chain 1, turn and place 1 single crochet all the way around for 10 stitches per row. So complete row number 47 and meet me back here again. So after you've completed crocheting until row number 47, this is how your headband cover should look. Now for row 48, you're going to chain 1 and turn and place 1 single crochet in the next 4 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and now you're going to make a decrease in the 5th and 6th stitch. So insert your hook, yarn over, pull through. Now go into the 6th stitch, insert your hook, yarn over, pull through. You have 3 stitches on the hook, pull through 2 and pull through 2. Now in the next 4 stitches, place 1 single crochet each. And now this brings your stitch count down from 10 to 9. Now for rows 49 to 52, chain 1 and turn and place 1 single crochet until the end of the row for 9 stitches per row. Now for row 53, chain 1 and turn and place 1 single crochet in the next 3 stitches, 2 and 3. Now in the 4th and 5th stitch, we're going to do a decrease. So insert your hook, pull up a loop. Into the next stitch, insert your hook, pull up a loop. Now you have 3 loops on the hook, pull through 2 and then pull through 2. Then continue placing 1 single crochet in the next 4 stitches. So now if you see, from 9 stitches we've gone down to 8. Now for rows 54 to 57, chain 1 and turn and place 1 single crochet all the way around for 8 stitches per row. Now for row number 58, chain 1 and turn and place single crochets in the first 3 stitches. So 1, 2 and 3. And now in the 4th and 5th stitch, we're going to decrease. And then single crochet in the next 3 stitches. So this brings our stitch count from 8 to 7. Now for rows 59 to 62, you're going to chain 1 and turn and place 1 single crochet until you reach the other side for 7 stitches per row. Now for row 63, chain 1 and turn, place 1 single crochet on the next 2 stitches, 1 and 2, and then place a decrease on the 3rd and 4th stitch, followed by 1 single crochet in the next 3 stitches, 1, 2 and 3, and this brings your stitch count down from 7 to 6. Now for rows 64 to 66, you're going to chain 1 and turn and place 1 single crochet across for 6 stitches per row. Now for row 67, you're going to chain 1 and turn and place 1 single crochet on the next 2 stitches, 1 and 2, and decrease on the 3rd and 4th stitch. And then 1 single crochet in the last 2 stitches. And this row reduces your stitch count from 6 to 5. Now for rows 68 to 71, chain 1 and turn and place 1 single crochet across for 5 stitches per row. Just before you finish row 71, meet me back here again. Now once you're done with the last row, leave a long tail because we're going to use this for sewing the headband cover onto the headband, and then just fasten off. Now in order to sew your headband cover, you will start from one side and just fold the corner in half and just do a few stitches across. Now once you're done with that, we're going to start creating a pocket to fit our headband in. So you're just going to do a simple stitch across and connect the two sides together. Once you're done stitching a few of the sides together, you can insert your headband, push it right to the bottom, and then continue placing your stitches. So now once you're almost done and you've reached the other side, you can just take your initial string and push it into your headband so that you can cover it, and then continue stitching. When you reach the corner, just stitch these two sides together. Once you're done sewing in your ends, you can just snip your yarn off and your hairband looks like this. Now we're going to make the antlers of our reindeer. So I'm going with the same color. You can go for a darker shade if you want. We're going to start with a magic ring. So create an X around your fingers, insert your hook into the bottom, pick up a loop and twist, and pull up a loop from the top. Into this magic ring, we're going to place 6 single crochets. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now you're just going to tug to close your magic ring, and for row 2 you're going to place an increase all the way around, or 2 single crochets in every single crochet. So in the first one we have 1 and 2, into the next one 1 and 2, and you're going to go around until you have 12 stitches for this row. So now once you've completed row 2 with 12 stitches around, for row 3 up to row 20, you're just going to place 1 single crochet all the way around for 12 stitches per row. Now once you're done, this is how your antler should look, and you can just leave a long tail for sewing and snip it off. Now fasten off, and you're going to go ahead and create a second antler of the same size, and then 4 smaller antlers. So for the smaller antlers, you're going to start with a magic ring with 6 single crochets. For row 2, you're going to increase around just like we did over here for 12 stitches, and then for row 3 up to row 6, you're going to place 1 single crochet all the way around, and at the end of row 6, you're going to fasten off. Now once you're done, you should have 2 larger pieces and then 4 smaller pieces. Before we proceed, just go ahead and stuff these. Now in order to attach the smaller parts to the bigger part, you're going to attach one to the side over here and then one on the center. You can attach it pretty much anywhere you want. So attach two of the smaller ones on one antler and the other two on the other one. So once you're done sewing the little bits on, this is how it should look. You can attach the antlers right now to your headband, but I prefer doing it right at the end once we're done making all the pieces. Now we can make the ears. So in order to make the ears, you're going to start with a chain of 5. And from the second chain from the hook, you're going to place 1 single crochet each for a total of 4 single crochets. Now you're going to chain 1 and turn and place an increase on the first stitch. So 2 single crochets on the first stitch, 1 single crochet in the next 2 stitches. So 1 and 2, and in the last stitch 2 single crochets again. This brings the total number of stitches for this row from 4 to 6. Now for row 3, you're going to chain 1 and turn and place 1 single crochet all the way around for 6 stitches for this row. Now for row 4, you're going to chain 1 and turn. In the first stitch, you're going to place 2 single crochets, 1 single crochet in the next 4 stitches, and in the last stitch 2 single crochets again. This brings your stitch count from 6 to 8. Now for rows 5 to 8, chain 1 and turn, and you're going to place 1 single crochet all the way till the end for 8 stitches per row. Now for row 9, you're going to chain 1 and turn and create a decrease in the first 2 stitches. In the next 4 stitches, place 1 single crochet each and a decrease in the last 2 stitches. And this brings our stitch count from 8 to 6. Now for row 10, you're going to chain 1 and turn. You're going to create a decrease in the first 2 stitches. Place 1 single crochet each in the next 2 stitches and create a decrease in the last 2 stitches. This brings your stitch count from 6 to 4. Now for row number 11, you're going to chain 1 and turn and place 1 single crochet for 4 stitches for this row. At the end of this row, we're going to chain 1 and turn and place a decrease on the first 2 stitches, followed by a decrease on the next 2 stitches. Now you're going to chain 1 and turn and place 1 final decrease right at the top of the ear. Now at the end of this row, you can chain 1 and just snip your yarn off, and that completes this ear. Now make a second one identical to this. Now once you're done with both your ears, in case you want to fix these little jaggedy edges on the sides, you can just attach your yarn to the bottom. Into this first stitch, you can place 2 single crochets and then go ahead and place 1 single crochet on each of the stitches all the way around. So this will help even out your edges. Now once you reach the topmost stitch, just place 1 single crochet on top and then go on onto the other side. Now once you reach the other end, just place 2 single crochets on the last stitch, and that completes your ear. So if you compare it to the other one, this has a little bit of a structure. So now we can start working on the inner ears. So just create a slip knot, insert your hook and chain 3. 1, 2 and 3. Now from the second chain from the hook, place 1 single crochet on the first stitch, followed by 1 single crochet on the stitch after that. Now you're going to chain 1 and turn, and for row 2 you're going to place an increase on each of the stitches. So that's 2 on the first stitch and 2 on the stitch after that, for a total of 4 stitches for this row. Now for row 3, you're going to chain 1 and turn and place 2 single crochets on the first stitch, 1 on the next one, 1 on the following stitch, and then again 2 single crochets on the last stitch. Now for rows 4 to 8, chain 1 and turn and place 1 single crochet across for 6 stitches per row. Now for row 9, chain 1 and turn, place a decrease on the first 2 stitches, 1 single crochet on the next 2 stitches and a decrease on the last 2 stitches. So this brings our stitch count down from 6 back to 4. Chain 1 and turn and place 1 single crochet across. Now chain 1 and turn and place a decrease on the first 2 stitches and a decrease on the next 2 stitches. Chain 1 and turn and place your final decrease. And this completes the inner ear. Now, like we did with the previous ear, you can make a row of single crochets across just to even out the edges. Now we can start to assemble the ears. So the way you're going to assemble it is, the inner ear is going to come on this side like this, and you're just going to sew it onto the outer side of the ear. So once you're done attaching the ears, they should look like this. Now using some green yarn, you can follow the same pattern as the inner ear to make some leaves. So now we can start crocheting little roses to put around the headband. Leave a long tail for sewing in later and create a slip knot. Now make 31 chains. Now from the second chain from the hook, so skip the first chain, into the second chain place a single crochet, and you're going to place 1 single crochet all the way around until the other side. Now once you're done with this row, chain 1 and turn and place a single crochet on the first stitch. Now into the stitch after that, you're going to place 5 double crochets. Now this is the repeat that we're going to follow. In the next 2 stitches, you're going to place 1 single crochet each. That's 1 and 2. And in the stitch after that, you're going to place 5 double crochets. So continue this pattern till the end. In the next 2 stitches, 1 single crochet each. In the stitch after that, 5 double crochets. Now once you're done on your last stitch, you should have 5 double crochets. After you finish your 5 double crochets, chain 1, leave a little bit of a tail, snip your yarn off and fasten off. Now before we start rolling up the flower, you can just hide this end of your yarn. Now you can just start rolling up your rose. So roll it in such a way that the petals are equally distributed around. And this is how it should look. Now that you have your long tail on the other side, you can just sew the back together. So this is the way you're going to assemble your reindeer ears. You're going to have the 2 antlers come on top and then the ears on the sides. So sew this together and I'll show you how to attach the roses and leaves. So now as a final step, you can attach the roses, and you would attach the roses like this. So I've made 3 roses. I'm going to put them in the center, and then I have 2 leaves which I'm just going to put around the middle rose. So now I've attached my roses and leaves as well, and this is how it looks. If you want to make this a little more sturdy, especially the ears, you can mix some white glue with water in a 1:1 ratio and just brush it on both the sides. That makes this a little stiffer. I hope you try this project out for the holiday season. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed watching this video, please share it with all your friends, like the video and subscribe to my channel. Until next time, bye bye.